15 footers.
a lot. He's been in the gym quite a bit. I wrote that up, I can't read it. We've been in a lot, we just, and Eric's done a great job with him. And we tried to get him to slow down in the post and then make sure he turned all the way before he turned the ball. He was shooting a little bit on the turn. Eric's done a great job with him.
You also talked about his blocks and how he's trying to two hands and vertical with that. Was that a point of emphasis so he doesn't reach and foul?
Well, it has been. I think once they got that sorted out, what was a foul and what wasn't a foul, because I don't think they had any clue whatsoever for a while there, that if you went straight out in the restricted area, that's just the restricted area deal. So when you're in a restricted area, you can't stand there with your hands up. You have to jump. If you stand there with your hands up, it's a foul, which makes absolutely no sense whatsoever to me. Again, reason why you should be over 6 foot to be on the rules committee.
What about Chase?
Well, if you'd listened to the pregame show, Mitch, I said on the pregame show to Tony that if Chase starts making shots, he's going to get a whole lot of time and be really, really good for us. Because he plays so hard. And he knows what he's doing. He doesn't make glaring mistakes. We all make mistakes, but he doesn't make glaring mistakes. And he just hadn't shot the ball very well. He was 1 for 7 last game, and then put a lot of time in the gym. But he and I talked. I think must have been yesterday. It could have been today. Anyway, he was getting his thumb under the ball, and you could just see the rotation. And you can't have your thumb under the ball. It makes it almost impossible to get it over the rim.
You also talked a lot about what you said about him is he had to slow down offensively because he plays so hard defensively that it was sometimes hard to slow down offensively. You see that coming for him?
Well, that's a battle for all of us. I mean, and when you play the way we play, it takes a while to get used to playing so hard on defense and playing at times a little reckless on defense to coming down and slowing down, which is why, particularly early in the season with us, you see us turn it over. When you say, what the heck is that guy doing? Well, he's just playing too fast. And we've got to, it's hard to do. And the shot clock has made it a whole lot harder. It used to be you could press like that and then you could come down and run whatever. You could run flex or you could run some shuffle or, and just, say, make 6 or 7 passes. Well, now you make 6 or 7 passes, you're slowed down. Which you got to be on offense. So we're getting better. It's, it's so much repetition. We've got to keep repping the same thing over and over and over again.
Coach, at this point, is there a best rebounder on the team, or has this been a pretty good team rebound?
I think Sag's the best rebounder. But we've got a gang rebounded. Lamont's gotten a little better at it. I think Wes eventually will be a good rebounder. We should be able to rebound it when you play Lamont, Wes, and Sags. We're going to end up playing 3 guards somehow, obviously. But so does everybody else.
Feel better heading down Florida now.
I don't know. I wanted to go down there 4-0, like they did. But we've got a chance to go win a championship, and that makes it kind of fun. And one of our veteran guys said it's kind of like going to the NCAA tournament because you're playing multiple games on a trip, and you've got to get ready in the hotel and watch the film and have your walkthrough sometimes in a hotel and all that. So those guys that have, there's only two of them really that have been around much that understand what goes into it.
The guys that haven't been, like Lamont, people like that, do they have to be leaders maybe a little bit earlier than other people have had to grow into it?
God, I hope not. I'm not sure where Lamont would take them. I think when you think about it, he didn't play his first year. He played very little last year in reality. The same with Beetle. So, we kind of look at those guys as third-year guys and say they should know what they're doing. They really didn't play. And this game is so much repetition. It's so much repetition, and you're not doing complicated things, you're just doing a whole bunch of simple things in a very rapid succession, which makes it very complicated. And at any time when you don't do one of those things that you're doing in succession right, it screws up the whole works. So that makes it pretty complex. So, are they ahead of the guys who first came in? Yeah, they ought to be. But are they where JC and Dax are? No, not even close.
Bob, you've won 3 in a row here, but correct me if I'm wrong, this felt different than Saturday and Wednesday. That was a better team.
They're a much better
And
team.
you still, I would say, comfortably handled it and played better probably than the past 2 games too. Do you feel more accomplished after this one than you did the previous 2?
I think we're getting better. Mike, it's hard because you have to teach so much, and when you teach, you don't run up and down. And if you run up and down, it's really hard to teach. So when you have as many new guys as we have, when you have older guys, you can run up and down a little bit more and get a little bit more game ready. When you have a bunch of young guys, you have to play more half courts. You got to do more fundamental things. And I said after the first game, we were tired. But I don't know what to do. I think if you cheat it and you don't get the fundamental things in, it's probably going to bite you at the end. So we're getting in shape. This was good for us. And they're good. They're going to win their league. They're going to be an NCAA tournament team. They're going to win their league, and they'll beat some people that they shouldn't, or not they shouldn't, that people may think that they wouldn't beat or shouldn't beat, whatever.
It's a mouthful there, that whole answer. A lot of variables involved. How hard is it to put together and get what you want out of early non-conference?
Well, it's hard. I mean, and I told you. I mean, I've been really honest with you about the whole deal. When I said we'd go to Germany, I thought we were going to have East and Elijah. We don't have East and Elijah. So there goes all that experience. And so now you're playing a bunch of guys that haven't played before. And I didn't spend there enough time in transition defense. I didn't spend there enough time in the full court aspect of it, but I didn't think I could. We still went 3 hours every day. Tried to teach as much as we could teach and still do it the right way.
Given the pace Long Beach plays at, are you pleased with the number of shots you limited to, number of points you gave up?
We didn't do a very good job coming out of the press, but the majority of their baskets came coming out of pressure. But it's hard when if you've noticed, nobody comes down and puts 3 fingers up and runs a set against us. That's the strength of what we do. The hard thing of it is now when you're doubling ball screens and their spacing breaks down and you go double and a half court, you've got to have 3 guys that make the right rotations. And we didn't do it nearly as well as what we're gonna need to do it. But those are things that you can show them on film and then you can work on. But it's different working on it in a drill, because they know where everybody is and all that, and coming out of pressure where there's guys all over the place.
Anything else? Thanks, Dave.
Yep.